Marketplace is supported by Putnam Investments, where performance is driven by original fundamental research on a global scale. This is Putnam Today. Produced in association with the University of Southern California.
We're going to take a detour today to the economic land of what would happen if the housing market were normal. Not booming, mind you, just normal. Also, how a slice of the bond market might be the next sign of trouble. And really, it pays to say thank you. From American Public Media, this is Marketplace.
Marketplace is supported by Novo Nordisk. Since 1923, innovative developer of diabetes treatments and delivery devices at novonordisk-us.com. Coverage of the economy is supported in part by the Schumann Center for Media and Democracy.
From the Frank Stanton Studios in Los Angeles, I'm Kai Ryssdal. Good to have you with us on this Wednesday, everybody. It's the 22nd of December today. And we got some okay economic numbers this morning. Existing home sales were up, the third bump in the past 4 months. Third quarter gross domestic product grew at a clip of 2.6%. That's an upward revision from earlier reports. But here's the thing. Both of those numbers were below expectations, below what economists would like to see in what is, it has to be said, month 18 of the official economic recovery. So we asked Marketplace's Mitchell Hartman to adjust those expectations, to look at the housing market, often an indicator of how the economy as a whole is going to perform, just to see how different things might be if housing were normal right now.
2002 was considered a normal year for housing, not too hot, not too cold. That year, home builders put up about 1.7 million homes.
Right now, we're way below.
Bernie Markstein is chief economist at the National Association of Home Builders, and he says we'll be lucky to break ground on 600,000 new homes this year. That's just a third the level Markstein would consider healthy, enough new homes to keep up with normal population growth, not to mention meet all the pent-up demand from the recession.
In past recoveries, it's been housing that's helped pull the economy out of recession. This time, it's the economy that has to help pull housing out of recession.
But that's not too likely. Unemployment's expected to remain high, and that's partly because we've lost 1.5 million construction jobs. Those won't come back anytime soon because we built way too many homes during the boom years, and they still need to be sold off, says Anika Khan at Wells Fargo Securities.
As the housing market corrects, it's going to be an agonizingly slow recovery well into 2014, 2015.
And what might that look like to people in the housing market?
I'm looking forward to a new normal.
Carmen Ryan is a broker in Portland, Oregon.
Housing prices keep track with the income level, because I think we got out of whack.
Ryan says no more double-digit price rises year over year, no more taking equity out of your home and living on debt. That's what a healthy housing market will look like in years to come. I'm Mitchell Hartman for Marketplace.
We're going to take a minute here and tap into the economic zeitgeist, not the holiday retail sales thing that everybody else is doing, or the tax deal thing in Washington, that's done already, or even worries about the deficit. There has been some buzz the past couple of days about a corner of the bond market that might be bringing trouble. Munis, municipal bonds that local governments use to get their working capital. From New York, Marketplace's Janet Babin has more.
Star analyst Meredith Whitney made her latest prediction on CBS's 60 Minutes. She expects hundreds of billions of dollars of municipal bond defaults next year.
Next to housing, this is the single most important issue in the United States and certainly the largest threat to the U.S. economy.
To put Whitney's prediction into perspective, the one-year record for municipal bond defaults was just over $8 billion set in the tumult that was 2008. Bloomberg columnist Joe Mysack calls Whitney's comments reckless.
To say all of a sudden that hundreds of billions of dollars of municipal